chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Skyrock cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi. We đang give brand với USBTO, từ Column 10, từ Triangle Scale, Logistics và Warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
Hello everybody, my name is Lem Turner. I'm a brand evangelist here at Helium 10, and in this video we're going to be getting into how to track your product ratings all within Follow-Up. So let's get started. As always, we're going to get started within our dashboard here within Follow-Up, and this is really where we get to see the hero of this video come to light here. It is right within our tracked product ratings. So if we zoom in right here, we're going to see our tracked product ratings. We're going to see all sorts of stats such as our order to review conversion rate, our request to review to conversion rate, and actually let's get some better data here, right? Because I'm looking at just the past week, but let's say I want to look at the whole past year. And you can do any sort of date range with your Follow-Up dashboard. All right, now we got some numbers on the board. That's what I'm looking for here. So I can see my order to review or conversion rate, which is just like number of reviews you received divided by the number of orders you've had, and the request to review conversion rate, meaning that's the number of reviews you've requested divided by the number of reviews you have received, right? And when it comes to reviews, this includes the ratings as well. Like, it's not just ratings and reviews, it's both ratings and reviews. So it's not like one or the other. So then we have our orders delivered here. We have around 768 orders delivered. We had 428 ratings requested, ratings received. You can see these demographics. You can kind of see them broken up too, based on the month that we're looking at here. But how do we dive deeper into this? How do we make this more useful? Well, all you gotta do is click on start tracking more products, because you may not be tracking some products currently in your dashboard, right? Now, keep in mind that the product ratings tracker speaks directly with alerts. So it's going to inherently, right off the get-go, be tracking the same products that you are tracking in your alerts page, and vice versa. Since they kind of share the same backend when it comes to tracking information, they're going to be sharing the same stuff. So that's why I say that if you do already have stuff tracked in alerts, you'll see it here in your product ratings. So that's why you might be surprised to be like, I'm already tracking stuff and I didn't even click it. It's because you got triggered in alerts. And so now we can see we have our product ratings here. We have it broken out by product, and we can do it across different marketplaces. Here we're going to just look at the US marketplace, and you're going to notice that there's going to be some that are inactive, right? Now, why is that? Well, those are inactive. It's only going to be inactive if it hasn't been receiving any orders in the past 90 days. But once an order comes in, it'll allow you to activate it right away. Now, let's say I did not want to track one whatsoever, right? I can go ahead and click on this little toggle button that says enabled, click on that, and it's just going to disable it right away, right? So there's a difference between seeing it being disabled and seeing it be inactive. Inactive means that it's not currently eligible to be tracked for reviews just because you're not getting orders, versus disabled means it is eligible to be tracked for reviews. So you should go ahead and definitely click on it to enable it. But how do we dive deeper, right? Because right now we're seeing the past 30 days, but what if I want to go deeper, right? So that's where we're going to use this Many Mysterious Oddities coffin shelf right here, and we're going to click on this little graph right here in the bottom left corner. Click on that graph, and bada boom, bada bang, we see so much amazing information. Let's see month to date. Get an idea of that. All right, we can see our current rating levels. Right now we're at a 4.8, rocking a 1701 amount of reviews and ratings. I love to see that. We can see our current statistics from yesterday, the past 7 days, and the past 30 days. Zoom out a little bit here. We get to see our ratings conversion breakdown of the reviews requested, our delivered orders, reviews received, any returns we may have had, and refunds, because that could be helpful. And if we notice that, hey, if we've had maybe like 7 returns or 10 refunds, and we notice that there's some 3, 2, or 1 stars, that might be an indication to us that, hey, we need to figure something out, because clearly there are refunds and returns that are affecting our reviews, not just our sales. We have the same information that you saw on the dashboard here with the request review conversion rate and the order review conversion rate. Now, there is no like better conversion rate, I guess you could say. It's just a matter of however you determine the usefulness of these conversion rates, and just by providing you with that information, we think that's helpful. It's not like there's one or the other that's better. Here, I wish we could show you guys more stars, but unfortunately this Management Series Oddities Coffin Shelf is killing it, so all we can see is 5 stars. But you kind of get that gist here of you would see other columns if they get 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars. You can go ahead and click on them if you want to highlight specific ones. See, like I'm taking away the 5-star ones, or I can add them back in. I can take away the 4, 3, or 2 1 stars. Doesn't make a difference because this product's killing it. But you kind of get an idea here of how you can kind of work with that data. If you want to like just go over a specific time frame, all you got to do is click and then drag the cursor, and then we can dive deeper into a specific time frame if I want to do that, or I can just go ahead and click on reset zoom. Now we come back down to our review statistics, which is just kind of, it's giving us the same information as we're seeing up here, except it's just going to be putting it in a visual format, which I think is really helpful. And definitely if you're more of a visual learner, you'll definitely appreciate this action. And as you can see, it's broken out by day, so we can get an idea of the consistency of our trends. And then lastly, we come across our rating velocity. Now, what is rating velocity? Does it mean that we're getting 23 reviews on April 14th? We got 23 on 15th, 23 on the 16th? No. Well, maybe in your dreams you're getting those, but what rating velocity is just showing you the running 30-day period of how quickly you're getting ratings. So meaning that from 30 days prior of April 11th, so like in that 30-day period leading up to April 11th, we had 19 ratings that we received. In the 30 days leading up to April 17th, we had 23 ratings. In the 30 days leading up to April 22nd, we had 16. Now, what is the point of seeing this? It's just to help you get an idea of trends, right? And give you a visual format of getting a visual format of seeing how quickly do you get ratings for your page, right? Ideally, you want to see this spiking up. Right now, we're seeing it spike down a little bit, which I'm not necessarily concerned about right now at the moment. But let's say if I see this continue all the way throughout the month, then that might be something that is going to require me to have to look a little bit deeper into how can I improve our process when it comes to getting more reviews. Something to keep in mind also is that when you do enable your tracking for the first time with the product, it's not going to necessarily backdate all the information in terms of the review statistics. It's not going to necessarily backdate the rating velocity or anything like that. It will give you a current idea of your current ratings and stuff like that. But since when you enable a product rating tracker, it's going to be looking from that point on forward. So just keep that in mind if you are enabling something for the first time, that you're not going to get that historical information. But it's better to be doing it now rather than never, because you're going to be able to maximize the value and get a whole ton of it, especially as you continue to let this go on and get more and more data. So that's it for how you can track your product ratings within Follow-Up, and we'll see you on the next one.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Skybox cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi. Vì đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ Column 10, từ Chuyển Đổi Cao, logistics và warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.